mates, we're finally going. We are off on our lap around Australia. It is a real pinch me moment currently.
Oh, that's cute.
But yeah, so it's been pushed back by like a week or so. Weather's been a little bit annoying. We wanted to leave a bit earlier in the week, but we're finally off. So,
And
yeah,
it's so bumpy.
It is bumpy.
This is like, we're in our
Troopy. We're in our Troopy.
Yeah, our high top Troopy. That's what we're going to be taking around the country, but I'm still getting used to filming in it, so
it is a little bit
excuse the
bumpy,
bumps.
so bear with us. It is. We have not been around like, or even like a weekend away in this since like 6-8 months ago. So we're getting used to it. It doesn't really feel real at the moment that we're finally off on the lap, but we're heading down to the peninsula at the moment. So
maybe because our first stop on the lap is like an hour away from home.
That's probably right.
We actually used to live down here for a few months last year.
But it's a really nice part of Victoria. It's kind of doesn't feel a little bit like home to us, so that's probably why it hasn't sunk in. But we're just going to do a couple of days here, just around our favourite spots, and we'll take you along for the ride.
Yay! Let's start our big lap.
Woo! So we have the Troopy fully packed. Sarah probably packed a bit too much stuff, so just got all her stuff down the middle. And then this is how we have to kind of get in and out till she decides to cull some things.
Because all my stuff is taking up the walkway, I actually think I'm trapped.
It's not actually Sarah's stuff. We better clarify that. There's we are going to be doing some sort of little hiking, camping thing pretty early into the trip. And we're going to drop it off at my sister's places down the road, but until then, we have got it stuck.
We're still adjusting to living in a small space.
Yeah, we're struggling to downsize at the moment.
God.
Oh my God. You're actually stuck.
Nah, I'm getting there.
There we go, Sarah. Thank God. Time to get stuck into our lunch. We have just finished lunch on the beach. So it was actually quite nice down there. We haven't actually been to this spot on the peninsula. So water was quite clear, sun's starting to come out. So it was actually quite nice.
Wow, we've got Jane Bunn with us on the vlog giving us the weather update.
Yeah, she's been lying lately. Someone else has to step up. But what we're going to do now is we're going to head to a winery, I think, in Red Hill and just do a little bit of a tasty and just enjoy the rest of the day.
We're walking up the
Holy
hill.
fuck, I'm actually getting buzzed. Nearly at the top, but so take you to the winery next and we'll go from there.
Mason?
Mate, I tell you, old mate working at the cellar door there wanted to get me pissed. I'm definitely not, but he was pushing it. He was a lovely guy. Red Hill Estate, they look after you. So if you're in the area, I'd go there. He was fucking treating us.
This is not sponsored, but he was so lovely.
Yeah, $10 per person. And we had probably like 8 like small tastings, but he like spent like half an hour with us. He was awesome. But
no, we were there for longer than half an hour.
But he was like borderline, like trying to get me pissed or anything. But held off, feeling good. We're going to head to my sister's house and dump all the hiking stuff. So
mind you though, pro tip, that was a really good way to spend the afternoon if you're on a budget. Like that was like $10
awesome.
Per head.
Good. I would have paid more. And so I felt bad like not buying a bottle at the end because we are on a budget, but
I know, we said that to him, but
yeah, he was lovely. We'll be back, definitely.
It was a really good way to like fill in a few hours in the afternoon. Like we got to taste lots of wines and it was budget friendly as well.
On to the next place.
Yeah, we're heading...
Time to get a clean Troopy.
Heading down to Rye now.
Let's go.
Yo.
Where are we going now, Sarah?
We are going to the hot springs. This isn't going to be a regular occurrence on our trip, but
This is a bit naughty.
Yeah, it breaks the budget a little bit, but we got gifted some money to use for the hot springs. So we're celebrating our first night on the road, and we're going to
pamper ourselves.
Yeah. Yummy, good morning, yummy brekkie.
This is how much we're on a budget. So this is the rations that Sarah's allowed me for breakfast. So just little small portions just to keep my waist nice and small and the money tight.
What?
We didn't spend the night in the Troopy last night for our first night. We ended up staying at my sister's house. Because we've got a whole year in the Troopy, we figured there's a comfy bed there, so thought we'd enjoy one last night in the bed before we sleep in it tonight. So Got a beautiful day now. We're just sitting on the beach, just having breakfast. It's a dog beach, so there's lots of dogs running around at the moment, so it's making us miss our own currently. But yeah, so for the rest of the day, I think we're gonna head to a couple of little beaches. We've got a long hike to one like rock pool swimming spot that we want to go to, so we'll show you that, and then yeah, we'll see where the rest of the day takes us.
Look at this. We just did our first water crossing in Troopy.
Keys in the car again. I'm going to do that so much in the trip, I reckon. I have a bad history of locking the Troopy keys in the car. I would probably do it like once every month. So.
Anyway, it wasn't actually water crossing. It's just like a little puddle, but I was scared.
Could have been indeed.
How's this taking four-wheel drive around the country? And I hate four-wheel driving. Like, it terrifies me. And Mason has always also never four-wheel driven in his life. So... And I also can't drive manual. Ah!
Sink or swim. All right, so we've just rocked up at the bay, and there is a massive like swell.
This is not a bay. This is a...
Oh, normally it's a bay, but it is like massive out there.
It's still pretty though.
It's still pretty. We'll try and get our bit. Oh fuck! I'm dropping all of my stuff. But my god. But I'll try and get the best footage of it possible, because like this on a nice calm day, the wind, it's not windy or anything. But there's just a big swell, and this on like a clear day is absolutely awesome. So we'll try and make the most of it, but these things happen on the road.
Mason dropped his shorts up there and he had to walk all the way up the hill to get them, and then he got angry at me because I didn't pick up his shorts that he dropped.
Far out. Sarah's the kid on vacation and I'm the dad carrying everything.
Oh god.
So unfortunately we didn't go for a swim or anything, just because the weather's actually pretty good. It's just like the waves and the swells kind of making the bay a bit gross. So we're not jumping in the water there. We're going to head to another rock pool that we mentioned earlier. So we're going to drive there, and then we've got like an hour and a half hike into it. So hopefully the waves and the weather that's here is not going to affect that spot too much, but fingers crossed it's going to look beautiful, because the other place is absolutely sick when the weather's awesome. So we are about 400 meters into the hike, and we've just seen the first snake. It was a little baby, just a little baby brown snake that went off into the grass, but now we're on bloody high alert, which is great. But I reckon there's two trails into this. There's one that goes from the lighthouse, and there's this one that we're doing now. We've done them both. I reckon this one's probably less snaky and less sketchy, but the other one does have the pros that it goes along the cliff, so it's a lot more picturesque, I reckon. But so far, I enjoy this one more a bit better because it's in the bush. The path's a bit more well established, but both the same distance, so each way is fine pretty much.
Can I just add in here?
What? This will be
This is
interesting.
our first travel vlog, honestly, and I am really enjoying Mason's travel tips that he's giving to you all. It's really describing the places that we're going.
Well, there you go, the tour guide Mason. So I've got my tour guide hat on, so come along and I'll show you the rest of the way.
Now Mason's stomping along the track to frighten away any snakes.
Every stick looks like a snake. Tell you what, she actually can't keep up with me. Too excited, too quick, can't keep up. So this is our first glimpse of where we're heading. We're actually heading between this space here. So you got to get down to the beach, walk along it, and then on the other side of that is all the rock pools. So it looks pretty good actually. So better than the last spot we're at. Just about to descend, and oh shit. You can't come. Whoops. So the beginning and the end is actually probably the hardest bit. So down to the beach, you just got a bunch of steps like this. Can't really tell how steep it is, but it is a little bit steep. You kind of jump down a few of them. So other than that, the walking trail is pretty good, but this bit's the hardest bit by far. Sarah's just seen how busy the rock pools are that we're going to, but it's a Sat day when we're here, and it is probably the nicest day in Melbourne in a long time. So. But in terms of the hike, it's like a 2.6 kilometre. It says it's going to take about an hour and a half, but we've just knocked it over in 30 minutes. So yeah, you can definitely do it quicker than what it says online. Hang on. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Well, Sarah, what did you learn?
Not to trust the TikToks.
Don't trust bloody TikToks. even though it was our own one, this is the third time we've been here. First time was pretty crap.
But that was the middle of winter.
We went in the middle of winter. Second time, we just lucked out. It was good weather. And today was similar weather and we thought it'd be the same, but it wasn't. Keep an eye on the swell. So the swell was just too big, and that's kind of what stuffed it up for us.
It is what it is. Can't control the weather.
Learn our lesson. So
you just have to try and come back a fourth time.
Yeah, hike was good though, and seriously, you should come here if the swell's good. So it is definitely worth it. We'll include a little photo of what it looks like when the sun looks great. So you'll get to see what it's meant to be on a good day. Like our new flag that we've actually got.
Mason's about to start the car and drive off, and we've left this up on.
I better go. Well, that's embarrassing. So when we used to live in Rye, this was our favourite place to get burgers from. So Mr. Bentley's, so we thought while we're down here, we would treat ourselves to some. So can't wait.
Okay, so we're going to leave our Mornington Peninsula vlog here because tomorrow morning we are heading off to our next destination.
Our favourite national park in Victoria, so we're that pumped. We're spending a week there, and we're also doing a little hiking trip as well. So
hopefully if the weather stays good.
Yeah, fingers crossed, especially after this video. Weather can promise so much, but we'll see at the end of the day. But thanks for watching. We're just going to enjoy the rest of the sunset, and we'll see you in the next video.